we go. Murder. Dean Strasby found dead. Prime suspect. Jenny LeClue arrested. Ah. Wake up.
Why were you there?
Tell the truth.
I told you I was looking for Mom.
Why?
We were going to grade papers. When do I get to see her?
Did you disturb the crime scene?
I'm gonna lie about that one.
Of course not. Now let me speak to my mom.
Does he do that anyway? I could see him doing that anyway. Like, surely, like, you treat a girl with a degree of, like, 'cause young teenager at most, you treat it with a degree of, yeah. Now, you do know that it's wrong to, like, pick things up from a crime scene, don't you? Did you do that? Instead, we're emotionally scarring a young girl who's just seen her first dead body. Well, I mean, this might just be a nightmare, admittedly. Might. This is going to be weird in the book. Keith.
Keith! Please, look at me. Keith, wait!
Oh boy knows it was no accident. He's all alone. I can't believe she's here. It was revenge, murder. Guilty, she's guilty. Murderer. I wonder what they do if you take the thing. Surely will they just turn around and accuse her anyway? Because she's the one with the motive? I'm just going to ignore you. Do I put these two together? That sounds sensible. Potential. I need to get some more pictures, do I? Nope, not this way. So who's the other one then? Are they over this way? Right, Julie. Julie, Jenny, and Father LeClue? Oh. The family portrait's trying to eat us. Cheese it.
What a horrible nightmare. Dean Strasberry was dead. My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again. And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
My eyes! There's something wrong with them. Everything's pink.
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink. Pink cuddly toys. Pink furniture.
Oh dear.
pink clothes, and a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob Pelvis Cressley. Covered in pink hearts.
Oh dear.
Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
It looks like a marshmallow exploded.
It was at this point Jenny remembered where she was.
I shouldn't be here. What happened? And what is that terrible music? I can't think straight with that racket playing.
Let's go and switch it off then.
These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring. It was in my pocket.
You're the fan that I love. You are the fan I love. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You're the fan that I love.
Ah yes, the eagerly awaited follow-up to the smash hit. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together.
Ugh, who buys this crap? Huh? Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should investigate.
To the doorway. I have to climb up because I'm so tiny. Definitely not teenage. Not even young teenage then, I would suspect. So that puts us, yeah.
It's locked from the outside. Who would trap a child in his nightmarish hellscape?
Jenny peeped through the tiny keyhole.
Oh, it's the glasses people.
As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston LeClue,
Oh, maybe not.
Arthurton's long-standing sheriff, and Jenny's.
Granddad!
Okay.
Jenny's relationship with her grandfather was contentious, to say the least.
Okay.
He was a stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else.
He is the law, and the law is not mocked.
Sometimes even family.
Oh.
But what was he doing here?
And who is he talking to?
Oh, the Glatz, because of course the light. Suspiciously
Florence
white
and
teeth.
Richard Glatz were the wealthiest couple in town, and hugely influential. Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corps, was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants. Exceptionally charming and generous, she always had a smile on her face.
And suspiciously white teeth, apparently.
Which is why I don't trust her one bit.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened.
Okay, let's listen.
With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her.
It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends. I only hope she feels better soon. That was quite the scene she made at the funeral.
She should have left the boy alone.
Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl. Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry.
Is Henry the dad?
She'll be fine.
No. No, she won't.
Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful.
Oh, don't worry, I've planned everything.
I've got her locked in a room.
Pony rides, afternoon tea, and tomorrow we're going dress shopping. Oh, that reminds me. I have something for you.
Dress shopping. First they locked me up, now they want to torture me?
How did I know that was coming?
I need to get out of here. Fast.
But her curiosity was piqued. She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch, and so she waited. The duty of sheriff had been Winston's birthright, passed from father to son for generations. Of course, that tradition would now end with him, but he preferred not to think about that.
Oh, poor Winston.
Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny.
Creepy old man.
Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton when the quartz mines began to run dry. It was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company.
I assume that's plot relevant then.
When Thaladius T. Pumberbitten discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains,
Okay, love these
little
names.
did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town.
Little did he know the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation.
Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it.
Huh? Where did he go?
Winston, what are you doing down there?
Thought I heard something.
Really? A man of your age spying on teenage girls? I've told you already. She won't be going anywhere.
It was probably just Jenny's imagination, but those words felt oddly...
Sinister.
Sinister.
Here.
Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents?
Satisfied.
How is Julie?
She's in the safest place, behind bars.
Surely they don't believe she's guilty.
I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial. If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier.
I have everything under control.
Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton. We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever.
Sheriff, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
It's the LeClue house, sir. We found something.
I'll be right there. Over.
It sounds like you've got important things to take care of.
Yes. Well, good night, Florence.
Good night, Winston.
Don't let her out of your sight. She is a LeClue, after all.
I'm out of your sight. I'm in a different room.
I'm sure we'll manage.
No, they won't.
Jenny couldn't believe what she'd just heard.
Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer.
Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have left the thing. Oh, well.
The fine people of the Arthurton Police Department.
Oh, God. She's gonna rot in jail.
I love the confidence there.
Jenny could leave the case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees.
No.
No?
Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something.
I like this because it feels like the author wants to both, having started this, having started the whole thing with Dean Strasberry's death, now it's feeling like he doesn't want to write this, but he also wants to stay true to the characters, which means he's writing things that maybe he doesn't want them to do because it's what they would do, which I really like. Right. Jenny has to do something.
But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do?
This is my chance. The case of a lifetime. My mom needs me, and I won't let her down. I'm gonna find my stuff and get out of here.
And just like that, a great adventure began.
Right.
I love you. I love you.
Kill it with fire.
Ah! You are my best friend. You scared the life out of me, pig.
Okay, let's not interact with that again.
The sun was setting behind the great mountains of Arthurton, cradling the town in a warm red embrace.
I slept the whole day away? I have to get out of here and make up for lost time.
Is that important? Oh, that is
All
important.
the dangly bits are swaying. Strange. It's not windy in here. Best in show, horse ballet. First prize, advanced table etiquette. There's one here for best smile. Seriously?
Good grief. Right. Swinging glass.
There's a track in the ceiling panel around the chandelier. It looks like it can move. A heart-shaped mirror for the lady who loves herself.
Right, well. Let's get that. Is there something else here? Ooh, yes, there is.
Ouch! That's hot!
Oh, we need to turn these. Oh. I don't know if that actually achieved anything, but I feel better now.
Seriously, who has windows this big?
Below, Lake Nowhere stretched out as far as the eye could see. In the distance, Jenny could just make out the great lighthouse on Skull Island.
It's foggy out there tonight.
Havoc at the Heroes Memorial. What should have been touching farewell to a beloved member of the community was tarnished by a poorly timed act of protest yesterday at Mother of Mercy Church. Please don't be you, Jenny. An emotionally unstable child, Jenny, was witnessed shouting at members of the congregation, causing damage to property and even desecrating the corpse. After a long chase, the girl collapsed and was carried from the premises. Hundreds gathered to pay their respects to the late Leslie Stroudsbury, and the long-standing and beloved Dean of Gumboldt University, who was murdered in cold blood by a member of his own faculty. You don't know that, this could be libelous. The community was devastated last Thursday when Mr. Stroudsbury was found dead in the school library after apparently being pushed from a third-story balcony. The murder was the first the town had seen in decades. Dean Stroudsbury is survived by his son, Keith Stroudsbury. After an anonymous tip, Sheriff Winston LeClue arrived first on scene and found a woman covered in the Dean's blood. Evidence has linked her to the murder. Could be a frame, you don't know it's necessarily her. Although a motive for the king has not been established, the woman has been identified as Julie LeClue, Professor of Criminology and daughter-in-law to Sheriff Winston LeClue. She remains in custody at this time while police continue their investigation. So you're saying that, oh, the police continue their investigation, but also she did it. Which is, not great. And is...
I don't remember any of this. I bet that kid's in a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna guess it was you. It was you, Jenny, wasn't it?
Jenny thought of her poor mother, locked away in a jail cell for a crime she didn't commit.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll prove you didn't do it as soon as I get out of here.
Yeah. Both trying to escape. Well, one's trying to escape.
Mom wasn't covered in blood. That's a lie.
Oh, it gets worse. Definitely libelous then.
Pushed from the balcony? That's not what happened. And no mention of electrocution. Either this is shoddy reporting, or someone is trying to cover up what really happened.
Yes. It feels very questionable and lawsuit worthy.
My mom's still in jail, so the police must not think this was an accident.
And if it wasn't an accident, then...
The real killer is still out there.
I mean, we are, of course, assuming that Julie didn't do it, but that doesn't seem to fit with the way the story is.
On the other side of the lake, beyond the Forgotten Forest, sat a more modest house. No fancy windows or crystal chandeliers, just a small wooden frame in need of painting.
Home.
Oh.
I've never seen so many clothes. Maybe mine are in here somewhere.
Too pink, too flashy, too delicate, too flowery, too expensive.
Well, my clothes definitely aren't here. They'd be easy to spot amongst all the sequins and ribbons.